Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel for another round of football update. An agreement in principle has been reached between Liverpool and Feyenoord for Arne Slot to become their new manager. The official signing is expected to happen after the current season concludes. Manchester City midfielder Bernardo Silva reportedly wants to leave the club for Barcelona this summer. He has been linked with the Catalan giants for a while now, and it seems he's made his desire clear to the club. Barcelona will need to activate his £50 million release clause to sign him. Pep Guardiola believes the Premier League title race remains wide open despite Manchester City and Arsenal being at the forefront. He cautioned that both teams, along with Liverpool, can still suffer setbacks, emphasizing the unpredictability of the league. With several matches left to play, Guardiola stressed the importance of maintaining focus and consistency for his City side. Bayern Munich fans launched a petition urging the club to retain Thomas Tuchel as manager. This comes after Tuchel was sacked in February following a turbulent period. Fans believe he's the right fit for the club and are hoping to influence the club's decision-making through the petition. Lionel Messi recently paid tribute to his former Barcelona coach, Tito Vilanova, on the 10th anniversary of his passing. Vilanova was a beloved figure at the club and led him to a La Liga title in his only season as head coach during the 2012-13 campaign. Messi, who flourished under Villanova's leadership, took to social media to express his remembrance. He posted a message on his Instagram story that read, "10 years already, we won't forget you, Tito." This heartfelt tribute reflects the impact Villanova had on Messi and Barcelona as a whole. Barcelona is set to tie down teenage defender Pau Cubarsí to a new long-term contract. The 17-year-old has impressed since his debut in January and has become a regular starter for the Blaugrana. The 5-year deal will start at €4 million per season and rise to €12 million per annum by 2029, making him one of the club's highest earners. This move highlights Barcelona's commitment to securing its young talents. Pep Guardiola praised Phil Foden's performance in Manchester City's win over Brighton, highlighting his potential for further improvement. While Foden scored twice in a dominant display, Guardiola believes he can be even more efficient with his decision-making. This suggests Guardiola has high expectations for Foden and sees him as a key player in Manchester City's future. The 3 Liverpool players listed among the Premier League's most wasteful finishes this season are not publicly revealed in the sources I scanned. The articles mention that Darwin Núñez is one of the players, but the identities of the other 2 are not specified. Erik ten Hag, manager of Manchester United, reportedly banned journalists from 3 news outlets from attending a press conference. This comes after he criticised their reporting as disrespectful, following Manchester United's FA Cup win over Coventry City. The specific newspapers barred from the conference were The Sun, the Manchester Evening News, and The Mirror. There's a chance Real Madrid left-back Ferland Mendy might be offered a contract extension. This comes after a turnaround in his performance this season. While his contract runs until 2025, reports suggest initial discussions about an extension are underway. Mendy's strong performances have convinced some at Real Madrid to consider keeping him, whereas others favour signing a replacement left-back. The final decision will likely depend on Mendy's consistency and Ancelotti's plans for the future. Arsenal's transfer target for midfield reinforcement, Martin Zubimendi of Real Sociedad, has recently hinted at a potential move away from his current club. This has opened the door for other clubs to enter the race for his signature, with Barcelona now joining Arsenal in the mix. Here's a breakdown of the situation. Zubimendi's hint: the Spanish midfielder didn't explicitly say he's leaving Real Sociedad, but in an interview with Marca, Spanish newspaper, he acknowledged he might not spend his entire career there. He did, however, express his happiness at the club, which he considers home. Arsenal's interest. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta sees Zubimendi as a valuable addition to the squad, particularly if Jorginho or Thomas Partey depart in the summer. Zubimendi's €60 million release clause makes him a potentially attainable target. Barcelona's entry. With Xavi staying on as Barcelona's coach, the club is planning summer transfers. Zubimendi is reportedly on their radar as they seek to strengthen their midfield. Key points. The competition for Zubimendi is heating up. Arsenal needs to convince Zubimendi of their project if they want to secure him. Barcelona's financial situation might influence their ability to compete with Arsenal. Overall, Zubimendi's future remains uncertain, but with both Arsenal and Barcelona interested, a transfer battle could be brewing. There's been a shift in Real Madrid's transfer strategy regarding Alphonso Davies. Recent reports suggest they're likely to pull out of their pursuit of the Bayern Munich left-back. Here's a quick rundown of the situation. Previous interest: Real Madrid were heavily linked to Davies earlier, with reports suggesting a verbal agreement had even been reached. Their focus on signing a new left-back aligned with Davies' desire for more playing time. Shifting priorities: Real Madrid's transfer priorities seem to have changed. With Ferland Mendy's potential contract renewal and the emergence of academy player Miguel Gutierrez, the urgency to sign Davies has diminished. Davies' decision: Davies, whose contract expires in 2025, will now have to decide on his future. He could stay at Bayern Munich if a suitable contract offer is presented, or explore other options seeking more playing time. Overall, Real Madrid's change of course means Davies has one less potential destination, although it remains to be seen if Bayern Munich will offer him a contract extension or if other clubs will enter the race for his signature. The lack of clarity surrounding Luka Modric's future at Real Madrid stems from a communication gap between the club and the player. Here's a breakdown of the reasons. Missing contract offer. Despite his contributions, 13th most minutes played this season, Modric hasn't received a contract offer from Real Madrid. Unclear communication. Neither side has openly discussed Modric's role next season. Modric reportedly wants to know his playing time, while Real Madrid wants to understand his expectations. Potential domino effect. Modric's decision could impact other players like Dani Ceballos, who might stay if Modric leaves. This situation suggests both parties need to have a frank conversation to determine Modric's role and playing time expectations. This will influence his decision to stay or leave Real Madrid. Manchester United fans are not happy with the alleged away kit design for next season. Images believed to be of the upcoming Adidas kit have been circulating online, and they have been met with criticism from supporters. Here's a quick rundown of the situation. Leaked design. Images of a black and white striped kit with a red and black patterned sleeve design have emerged online. Fan discontent. Fans have expressed their disapproval of the design on social media, with some comparing it to a cricket uniform and others criticizing its resemblance to past kits. Unconfirmed authenticity. It's important to note that the leaked images haven't been officially confirmed by Adidas or Manchester United. Overall, the reception for the rumored away kit has been negative. However, with the official reveal likely happening in July or August, fans will need to wait and see the final design before making a definitive judgment. Manchester United is reportedly planning a significant squad overhaul this summer, with as many as 11 players potentially being made available for transfer. This move comes amidst the club's pursuit of transformation under potential new ownership by Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Here's a breakdown of the situation. Players potentially leaving. The list of players reportedly deemed surplus to requirements includes prominent names like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Raphael Varane, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, and Marcus Rashford. Reasons for change. The significant clear-out reflects the team's underwhelming performances and the desire to rebuild under a new manager, Erik ten Hag. Uncertainties. While reports mention these players could be available, the final decisions will depend on transfer offers, player wages, and the manager's plans. This summer transfer window could mark a turning point for Manchester United as they aim to reshape their squad and compete for trophies again. There have been reports that Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, has entered the race to sign Newcastle United midfielder Bruno Guimaraes. Here's a summary of what we know. PSG in talks with Guimaraes representatives. According to reports, PSG has held discussions with representatives of the Brazilian midfielder. This suggests PSG's serious interest in acquiring him. Competition from Premier League clubs. Guimaraes is already attracting interest from Premier League clubs like Manchester City and Arsenal. High transfer fee. Reports suggest Guimaraes has a release clause in his contract worth around £100 million. This would make him a very expensive signing for any club. Guimaraes' desire. The reports also mention Guimaraes' burning desire to play in the Champions League. PSG's participation in the Champions League every year could be a factor influencing his decision. Overall, the competition for Guimarães' signature is heating up. It will be interesting to see where he decides to play next season, considering the financial muscle of PSG and the potential lure of Champions League football. Former Juventus striker Alen Boksic believes that Dusan Vlahovic has the potential to reach the same level as Erling Haaland. Here's a summary of what Boksic said. Vlahovic's potential. Boksic is impressed by Vlahovic's talent and believes he can become a top striker like Haaland. Comparison challenges. However, he acknowledges the challenges of comparing players across different leagues and suggests scoring goals in Serie A is more difficult than in the Premier League. Role of teammates. He also emphasizes the importance of teammates in a striker's success, mentioning his own experiences playing with world-class players. Overall, Boksic's comments highlight Vlahovic's potential while also acknowledging the factors that contribute to a striker's success. Only time will tell if Vlahovic can reach the same heights as Haaland. Carlo Ancelotti is indeed on the verge of surpassing Zinedine Zidane's trophy haul at Real Madrid. Here's a quick breakdown. Ancelotti's current tally. With his recent Spanish Super Cup victory, Ancelotti has accumulated 11 trophies as Real Madrid's manager. Zidane's trophy haul. Zinedine Zidane, another legendary Real Madrid manager, won 11 trophies during his 2 stints at the club. Therefore, Ancelotti needs just one more trophy with Real Madrid to surpass Zidane's record. Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more football updates.